Hello friends, welcome to your Kundalini practice. You're sitting with Seraphina Dawn. Today's set is called Making the Body Beautiful. So before we begin, make your way to a comfortable seat. Have a block or a bolster with you. You can always sit up on a prop if you prefer. And then as you come to a comfortable seat, close your eyes, guide your hands to prayer at your energetic heart, aligned in the middle of the spine. Take a couple full body breaths to tune in, ground, and listen. Every inhale filling your body with vitality and light. We'll open with the traditional Kundalini mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. It means I bow and honor the divine, the teacher, the creative force within me. We'll take it 3 times together. Take a full inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a big breath in. Hold at the top, pause the breath. And then as you exhale, you can soften your belly, lower your hands to your thighs, and open your eyes. So this first action we're going to take, you'll be on your shins. If this position doesn't serve, you can stay cross-legged and again use a bolster or a block to support your seat if you need it. If you're on your shins, you're going to place your hands directly in front of your knees. If you're cross-legged, your hands will come in front of your ankles, okay? And then you're drawing cat-cows with the spine. So thinking cow pose here, cat round your back. And then you're using the hands on the ground to encourage the flexion and the extension of the spine, okay? And then it's with breath of fire, so it will look and sound like this. Okay, so sharp inhales and exhales out the nose. If breath of fire doesn't serve, you're on your menses or you're pregnant, you'll just breathe normally in and out through your nose, okay? We're here for 3 minutes, so soften your gaze or close your eyes, and then go inward. Really rest your inner drishti, so your focus at the point between the brows. So the point between the brows is known as the seat of Shiva. It's Shiva's abode where consciousness resides. And why do we care about Shiva's abode? Well, Kundalini is the practice of raising the dormant energy, the Kundalini energy at the base of the spine, otherwise known as our Shakti, our creative force. All the Kriyas, Mudras, Pranayams in Kundalini raise the Shakti, the feminine, to reach Shiva, where it is liberated. It's the cosmic union of the masculine and feminine forces, where liberation occurs. So this is why we focus at the third eye point. We're drawing the energy up. So in terms of the esoteric, energy to the third eye point. In terms of the physical, we're bringing up more nutrients and fluids to the brain to sharpen our minds. Okay, so let's keep going, about 1.5 minutes left. Last minute. So this action primarily purifies the blood, strengthens the nervous system. The pranayama is stimulating your fire, your inner fire, your Agni, heating the body from the inside. 30 more seconds. Let's keep going. Great. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Press the palms down, draw chin to chest, squeeze Mula Bandha. Draw the perineum up away from the ground, hug navel in, hold. When you're ready to exhale, come sit up nice and tall. Take a couple breaths with a long spine to align. Feel your neutral, expressing the natural curves in the spine. And then staying in this seat, if you can also switch to sitting in a different way if it serves. So if you're feeling any pain in your ankles, I should say, you're gonna clasp your hands at the small of your back, keep your wrists together to close, and then you're drawing the arms back away from the tail. Now, a lot of people who have tight shoulders, you might be here with your hands on your low back, elbows back, shoulders back. So now we're expressing the front line, the front of the chest, little draw of the chin towards the heart, okay? And then if you can, you're extending the arms away. If you can't, no problem. So elbows back, shoulders back are the key points here. Press your sits bones down on the hard surface, so your heels, the ground, or your prop. And then close your eyes and breathe deeply into your front body and the sides of your waist. So bringing more breath, more vitality, more light into your heart, all the way up into your armpits as you draw the hands back. So all of these Kriyas really work to shift the energy, so clearing stagnancy. If you're feeling lethargic, they're drawing the energy upward. And the heaviness, it's necessary sometimes. It's known as tamas. We have 3 gunas according to Vedic philosophy. Tamas is one of them, and it's represented as lethargy, heaviness, inertia. And sometimes we need this force. It's the force of gravity that keeps things bound to the earth. And now sattva, which is represented as light, clears away. So the Kriyas clear away the inertia, the tamas, and bring us more into a sattvic state, which is where we find clarity and awareness, self-governance. Take one more full inhale here. And as you exhale, release your hands, palms down on the thighs. Sit up nice and tall and take a couple full breaths to allow your body to align in its natural curves. And then opening your eyes, bring yourself onto all fours, especially if you were sitting on your shins, and then give your feet a little shake. Just shake your feet out. Let the blood get flowing down to your feet. And if you are seated, you can also do this. Just shake your feet out, and then bring yourself into your seat. So this next one we're gonna work in for 3 minutes. I'll show you the position. So hands come behind. You can lean back on your palms, and then you're lifting your feet up. So this is working the sciatic nerve. It's also strengthening your core. I find this asks a lot of my hip flexors, my psoas, to have the legs up like this. So you could balance your toes on the ground, and as we stay here and breathe, work with lifting 1 foot at a time, okay? You can also bring your hands behind your hamstrings, so it's Navasana, boat pose, in this shape, and then keep your feet up. You're still getting the toning of the core as long as you're lifting your chest, so we're not rounding into this one. We're sitting down, lifting our chest up. You can also bring your hands to your calves, your ankles, okay? So any of these positions will stretch the sciatic nerve and tone the abdominals. And we're here for about another 2 minutes. So choose your pose and then come on in, lift your chest, and then you can move between the shapes, no problem, okay? Find a drishti, something solid to gaze at, either inside by closing your eyes or externally. And then connect to a nice long, deep breath. Imagining filling yourself with prana, with light, bringing more nutrients to your cells, your tissues, your blood as you breathe. Last minute. If you need to take a rest with your feet on the ground, no problem. Come back in. Maybe shifting the position. Last minute. 50 seconds. Challenge yourself a little here for the last little bit. Maybe feeling yourself tremble, getting a little burn. Sometimes stillness is harder than moving, most times for me anyway. Channel with your breath. Last 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1. From here, you're going to bend your knees so your toes just hover off your mat. And then it's the same thing. You're hugging navel in, hands behind you, or hands in front of you, or hands on your knees. The easiest is with your hands on your knees. You're lessening the weight of the legs, so the psoas, your hip flexors, aren't doing as much work. We're just here for 1 minute, so about 40 more seconds. I find this is uncomfortable, so I like reaching my hands forward and hug belly in, hug knees in. Last 20 seconds. Just short and sweet for this one. Close your eyes, go inward. Last 3, 2, 1. Great. Lower your feet down to the ground and then extend your legs out in front of you. You can wash your toes a little side to side to release. And now our final pose in this Kriya is you're going to take your big toes with your hands. Now, this doesn't serve anyone. If you have knee stuff, you can use a blanket or your bolster under your knees and keep your knees bent. So if you can't reach your toes with your legs straight, bend your knees and grab your big toes. Back is long, sit up nice and tall. So you might be here, okay? Or you might be in some variation where you're using props under your legs. Or if you're really open, you can fully extend your legs. Tailbone back, sits bones back, heart forward, a little draw of the chin towards the throat. Close your eyes. Long, deep breath here. So this is another pose that stimulates the sciatic nerve. This pose also activates the liver and the spleen, which help to detoxify the blood. One more minute, long, deep breathing. Imagine sending your breath into the back of your waist, back of your heart, breathing light into the back body. So this Kriya, many of the Kundalini Kriyas really promote the lymph system to do the job of flushing the body of toxins so the nutrients can flow more freely to your brain, to your organs. And this enables the glands to produce the hormones that keep your body in balance. And it all starts with your breath. And then really simple postures. Great. The next time you inhale, come on up to a tall seat. And then exhale here. A couple breaths to allow the spine to realign, to feel. Great. And then opening your eyes. So we're going to close with a seated meditation. Feel free to come cross-legged or on your shins. Come to a comfortable seat. You can also cover yourself. Really simple. We're going to take our hands out in front of us like this. So palms face each other. And then soften your gaze or close your eyes. And as you inhale, you're imagining a ball of light in between your hands. And then as you exhale, feel the resistance between your palms. See if you can notice the electromagnetic field between your fingertips. Inhale, the orb gets brighter, bigger between your hands. And as you exhale, maybe feel the resistance between your palms. You can keep your gaze at your third eye. And so the reason that Kundalini practitioners anchor at the third eye is so that energy doesn't go up and out of the crown chakra, the chakra located at the top of the head. We want to keep the energy inside our bodies. And all these practices strengthen our nervous system so we can take in more energy, more electricity, more information, and respond to stressors accordingly. We'll sit like this for 2 minutes together. Breathing the light between your palms, feeling the charge that you're creating inside yourself and then in your auric field, the area around you. Your next exhale, release the light, the visualization. Gently draw your hands to prayer, Anjali Mudra, at your energetic heart space. We'll close with one long Sat Nam to ground our practice together. Take a full inhale. Sat Nam. Honoring the light within and all around us. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I'll see you again soon.